Here we go. 10 minutes on the clock. Next 10 minutes, uninterrupted basketball talk of what just happened yesterday in the NBA. And there's one unfortunate news story we got to talk about as well in the NBA that we will get to when we get to that matchup. But without further ado, next 10 minutes, uninterrupted basketball talk. 10 minutes on the clock, and the 10 minutes start right now. Alrighty, a couple games on in the NBA last night. Let's start with the first one up here. Mavericks at the Clippers, and the Mavericks lose to this Clippers team. This is 3 straight games of facing really good teams in the NBA, and the Mavericks floundering again. 2 times against the Suns, and now a game against the Mavericks. So the Clippers get the win 97-91. Still no Luka Doncic out here for the Mavericks, which is probably the big reason why they're not winning these big games, but still would like to see the Mavericks, win without, their biggest star. I know it's hard to win without your biggest star, but that still kind of gives you a lot of buyability, batability, a lot of green flags moving forward, but Mavericks can't seem to win without Luka Doncic. So Jalen Brunson fills in at the 1, and he has a really great game, 20 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, a +3 on the floor. I mean, that's kind of what Luka Doncic gives you on a kind of nightly basis, so stepping up big time to Jalen Brunson. Tim Hardaway Jr. at the 2 is not stepping up. 8 points, he had 5 assists, 6 rebounds, which is good, but shot 16% on 12 shots, 1 of 4 from the 3. We need this man to be way more consistent like he was last season. We were clamoring for this man to get 6th man of the year last season, and now he's in the starting lineup consistently, and he's not doing anything great, so really would love to see Tim Hardaway Jr. step it up a little bit more this season. Dwight Powell still at the 5, 9 points, 5 rebounds. Porzingis at the 4, 25 points, led the team in scoring, 8 rebounds as well. And then Dorian Finney-Smith at the 3, 7 points. Off the bench, no great bench production at all, and that's a huge reason why the Mavericks lost last night. Now, for this Clippers team, Paul George, 29 points, led the team in scoring, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Very well done by Paul George. Reggie Jackson having a great night as well. 23 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Eric Bledsoe back to kind of floundering a little bit offensively. 2 points on 4 shots, 4 rebounds. Zubac at the 5, though, 16 points, 10 rebounds. Truly a great performance. And then some good performances off the bench. Nothing great, but nothing like the Mavericks had. Luke Kennard, 9 points, 2 steals, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Serge Ibaka with 6 points and 4 rebounds. And then Terrence Mann, 7 points, 4 rebounds as well. So Clippers come away with the 97-91 victory over the Mavericks. All right, then we get the Lakers at the Pistons, and what a crazy game this was. LeBron James elbowing, who was it? Oh, man, I'm blanking on the name. Hang on. Isaiah Stewart. Elbowing Isaiah Stewart in the eye. He's gushing blood everywhere. He wanted to fight LeBron James. LeBron James didn't fight, obviously, and Isaiah Stewart had to get held back, and then LeBron James ends up getting ejected out here. And the Lakers were losing by the time of LeBron James' ejection, and then the Lakers go on to win 121-116, and we saw the Lakers play decent with LeBron James out for that kind of weak stretch that he was out, and they were kind of doing pretty solid. So is LeBron James the worst player on this Lakers team? Well, of course not, but they are winning without LeBron, which is kind of crazy, but kind of good as well. We just told y'all we wanted to see the Mavericks win without Luka Doncic. So Lakers winning without LeBron James, always a great sign for this Lakers team overall. But Russell Westbrook, 26 points, 10 assists, 9 rebounds, only 3 turnovers, and a +8 on the floor. Anthony Davis was a +5. LeBron was a -15. Let's start giving respect to Russell Wilson. I know it's low-hanging fruit. I know it's an easy dig just to say Russell Westbrook is trash, but that's not the whole story. That's not the bigger picture. It's a medium-sized picture within the bigger picture. I will give y'all that, but let's relax a little bit on Russell Westbrook. I feel like we're saying this on a daily basis, gamely basis out here, because we're seeing Russell Westbrook be really solid out here. Yes, is he still shooting not the best, 1 of 6 from 3? Yes, I will give y'all that, but overall for positive production on the floor, he's bringing you positive production on the floor. How can we knock that? Avery Bradley, no points, 3 rebounds on 3 shots. DeAndre Jordan playing the 5 for only 13 minutes, 6 points, but 9 rebounds. And then Anthony Davis, 30 points, 4 steals, 5 blocks, 6 assists, 10 rebounds. Holy moly, am I right, folks? Jeez Louise, Anthony Davis truly getting it done. And then off the bench, Carmelo Anthony. Sheesh, this man is an absolute dog out here for this Lakers bench. 18 points. And then Dwight Howard, 13 points, 5 rebounds as well. So really solid production out here. Malik Monk getting his minutes taken away from him, now only playing 12 minutes out here on the floor. And, you know, we need this man to be good. And if he's not being good, yeah, take away his minutes. Take away this man's minutes. He doesn't deserve them. But Lakers come away with the win here. And then for this Pistons team, anybody do good? Well, Jeremy Grant, their best player, 36 big ol' points, 4 rebounds. Isaiah Stewart getting in the fight with LeBron James, 4 points, 1 rebound at the 5. Cade Cunningham, triple-double, 13 points, 10 assists, 12 rebounds, real solid by him. And then Sadiq Bey, 14 points, and even great bench production from Frank Jackson, 15 points, 2 rebounds, and Hamidou Diallo, 17 points, 6 rebounds. So it was a close game. The Pistons were winning really throughout the entirety of the game, but then, fourth quarter, Lakers come storming back and get the win, 121-116. All right, next game up here, Knicks at the Bulls. Bulls get the big old win here, 109-103. Very well done for this Bulls team. Still no Vucevic at the 5. DeMar DeRozan, 31 points, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. And man, DeMar DeRozan so gosh dang consistent. Oh my goodness. It's like every single game, 25 plus points, no problem, efficient, winning games. Shout out to DeMar DeRozan. Zach LaVine, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. And Lonzo Ball, 11 points, but, on 3 of 7 from 3, 36% on 11 shots. Once again, he's not the big scorer. 5 assists, 6 rebounds go along with that. Very well done. And then we had a nice bench contribution from Kobe White, 14 points. So Bulls still getting it done with their big 3 instead of the big 4. And then the Knicks, an unfortunate loss out here. Kemba Walker still in the starting lineup, 7 points, 4 assists on 9 shots. And then Derrick Rose off the bench, 9 points and 3 assists. He played 30 minutes. Kemba Walker only played 17. So we are getting that Derrick Rose is playing more minutes than Kemba Walker, but we just want these Derrick Rose minutes to be way more impactful than what they are. So Knicks still kind of struggling with their guards, especially with Evan Fournier, 3 points on 7 shots, lackluster. Julius Randle carried the bulk of the work, offensive load here, 34 points, 10 rebounds. RJ Barrett had 9 points and 15 rebounds. And then off the bench here, great production by Alec Burks, 13 points. We had Emmanuel Quickley, 12 points, and Obi Toppin, 10 points, 6 rebounds. So once again, we love this Knicks bench. They've got a very deep bench out here, and they're running it really solidly here over the last couple of games. Unfortunately, this good performance by the bench results in a loss, 109-103. Alrighty, then we get the Nuggets at the Suns, and another big win for the Suns team. Their 12th straight win, blowing out the Nuggets, 126-97. We'll talk about the Nuggets in a second, but let's start here with the Suns. 9 points, 10 assists by Chris Paul. Devin Booker, 17 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton, 21 points, almost led the team in scoring. Cameron Johnson off the bench put up 22 points in 23 minutes and was the leading scorer on the team, beating DeAndre Ayton by 1 point. 8 rebounds as well for DeAndre Ayton. Jay Crowder, 15 points. McCall Bridges, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. So overall, everybody in the starting lineup getting it done. And then off the bench, fantastic. Like we said, Cameron Johnson led the team in scoring, 22 points. Cameron Payne, 10 points. 3 assists, 5 rebounds for JaVale McGee, 10 points, 4 rebounds. So an all-around great team with this Suns team, and they're winning games consistently as we're seeing 12th straight wins. And now for this Nuggets team, big unfortunate news that, we knew this was coming as soon as we heard that Michael Porter Jr., it was around the 8th of this month, November 8th, where Michael Porter Jr. was kind of announced, hey, he's going to be missing about a week, probably more. And now we get this. Michael Porter Jr. could miss the rest of the season with the nerve issue. Truly unfortunate. We knew it was kind of over with Michael Porter Jr. last season when the back gave out down the stretch, when he was playing absolutely magnificent in the regular season. And then the playoffs came, and then he just started to get worse and worse and worse. That back was giving out on him every single game. And that's why the Nuggets playoff performances kind of ended a little bit prematurely because no Michael Porter Jr., no consistent scoring, and now you're not going to win games, and that's exactly what happened. So Nuggets, they paid him the contract extension, about $150 million this offseason, which we thought, okay, so the Nuggets know something that we don't know. They feel good. The medical team feels good about Michael Porter Jr., but now here we are, the back nerves acting up, and he's going to miss the rest of the season most likely. So this Nuggets team, they're donezo. You need Michael Porter Jr. You need that good three. You've still got, Jamal Murray at the one, who's still, a little banged up, and Jokic, who can still, run the offense solidly, but not having that consistent outside score, it's going to mess with the Nuggets, and they won't be finals contenders. No way. Maybe kind of not even wild card, like 8th seed playing tournament caliber, but that's what this Nuggets team is going to be. That is our 10 minutes, but let's finish up here with this last game and a half. So, who is this Nuggets team rocking with everybody out? It's just Aaron Gordon at the 4, Monte Morris at the 1, Will Barton at the 2, Jeff Green at the 3, JaMychal Green at the 5. Nothing great out here. Jeff Green, 19 points. Aaron Gordon, 16 points, 10 rebounds. He's really Aaron Gordon is going to have to start being a 25-a-night scorer for this Nuggets team if they want consistent winning games out here, and we don't see that ever happening. So, Nuggets lose, no more Michael Porter Jr., how truly unfortunate. And then the last game of the night, Raptors at the Warriors. Warriors get another big old win here, winning 119-106 or 104 over the Raptors. For the Warriors, Andrew Wiggins, 32 big old points, 6 rebounds, efficient as heck, 6 of 8 from 3, 60% on 20 shots. Absolutely love it. Kevon Looney at the 5, 7 points, 10 rebounds. Draymond Green, 4 points, 14 rebounds, 8 assists. Classic Draymond Green. Steph Curry, 12 points, 8 assists. A little bit of a lackluster night by Steph Curry, but it's all right because Jordan Poole steps it up again. Back-to-back games of Jordan Poole stepping it up, absolutely mammoth size. No Steph Curry last game. He puts up a great performance. They win. Steph Curry's in the game this game. Unfortunately, a little bit of a lackluster performance by Curry, and Jordan Poole steps it up again. 33 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, and then Otto Porter Jr. off the bench with 15 points and 6 rebounds. Sheesh, this Warriors team is absolutely on fire. And then an unfortunate loss here for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet, 17 points, 7 assists. Gary Trent Jr., 11 points, didn't shoot well, 18% on 16 shots. Kem Birch still playing the 5, 7 points, 5 rebounds. Siakam at the 4, led the team in scoring, 21 points, 6 rebounds, and then Scotty Barnes, 10 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Not that efficient, 27% on 11 shots, but overall pretty solid. So, Warriors get another win here, winning 119-104. All right, let's quickly see, is there anything good on tonight in the NBA? We know we've got football, but is there any way we can cash in on some basketball tonight? A lot of games on. Let's see if we get any great value. We get Nets at Cavs. Nets at -6, Cavs +6. Cavs looking real solid without Jared Allen. Is Jared Allen good to go tonight? Do we feel comfortable with taking the Cavs +6 points if Jared Allen is back? I don't know about this against this Nets team, but let's quickly see. Colin Sexton, we obviously know, is out. C.D. Osman, just a game time decision. No news on Jared Allen, so he should be good to go. And then for the Nets, Joe Harris is still out, and Nicholas Claxton is still out. So Cavs +6, not terrible value. I think we'll stay away from it. We get Hornets at Wizards. Hornets +4, Wizards -4. Thunder at Hawks. Thunder +11.5, Hawks -11.5. And this Hawks team has kind of been turning around. We'll see if they can continue the turnaround here tonight against a winnable opponent against the Thunder. Rockets at the Celtics. Rockets +11.5, Celtics -11.5. Celtics still without Jaylen Brown, and they've been winning games without him. So, probably swallow the points there. Too many for us to swallow, but we endorse it. Timberwolves, Pelicans. Timberwolves -3, Pelicans +3. This Timberwolves team, a little rocky here, maybe finding their footing a little bit. This Pelicans team kind of hit and miss with Brandon Ingram back. Pacers at Bulls. Pacers +3, Bulls -3. Ooh, Bulls -3. Come on. We can swallow that. Is everybody's good to go here for the Bulls? They are in a back-to-back, but we don't care. It's just everybody besides Vucevic. So, yeah, we're going to take the Bulls -3 tonight at home against this Pacers team that can never win. Of course, we've got to take that value. Magic at Bucks. Magic +12.5, Bucks -12.5. Alrighty, we'll see if the Magic can give it a go. We'll stay away from swallowing 12 points. Suns at Spurs. Suns -5.5. Spurs +5.5. Suns obviously rallying off wins here, no problem. In a back-to-back, though, 5-point spread. We'll stay away from it. Grizzlies Jazz. Grizzlies +10. Jazz -10. Jazz looking real gosh dang good. Grizzlies still kind of figuring out what they are. And then the 76ers at the Kings. 76ers +2. Kings -2 out here. I'm assuming with this spread line that Joel Embiid is still out. It makes sense. And Joel Embiid is still out. And Danny Green is a game time decision. But we will see if what the 76ers team can do. We'll stay away from it. We got great value at Bulls -3 tonight. Our official pick in the NBA.